Welcome to 365 Miracles of Change, a daily listening practice for returning from fear to clarity, from reaction to awareness, and from old meaning to a different way of seeing.
This is lesson 88 of 365 Miracles of Change and our 8th day of review. You realize that you have forgotten an appointment with someone you care about. Almost immediately, the mind runs a rule. A reliable person would never do this. A missed appointment is now more than a mistake that needs to be addressed. It has become evidence about who you are. The two ideas that we are reviewing today are the light has come and I'm under no laws but God's. The first idea tells us that light is already present. We do not create it through perfect behavior. We recognize what remains true underneath the meaning we have added. In this example, you forgot an appointment. You may need to apologize and take more care with your calendar. That is what the situation asks of you. The conclusion that you are fundamentally unreliable comes from somewhere else. It comes from a private law. If I were a good and dependable person, I would never make this kind of mistake. We create many of these rules without even realizing it. After a while, they feel less like beliefs and more like facts about how life works. The second idea says, I'm under no laws but God's. The Course describes God's law as laws of freedom. They allow us to recognize and mistake without using it to condemn ourselves. Our worth does not disappear each time our behavior falls short of what we intended. This does not remove responsibility. It makes a clearer kind of responsibility possible. When we are occupied with proving that the mistake means something terrible about us, our intention turns towards shame. We may become defensive or avoid the person because we do not want to face what happened. Once the identity verdict loosens, the practical response becomes much simpler. We can acknowledge the missed appointment and apologize. Today's human change literacy practice is the false law check. When an event begins turning into a verdict about you, ask, what rule am I treating as though it has the power to define me? Name the rule clearly. In this situation, it might be, if I forget something important, I cannot be trusted. Then separate the event from the law you have placed over it. The event is what you forgot. The rule claims that this one mistake reveals your whole character. Only one of those needs a practical response. This is how the two lessons for today meet. The light shows us what is actually present. Recognizing our invented laws helps us see the additional judgment that has made the situation darker than it is. So earlier today, spend time with the light has come. Later, sit quietly with I'm under no laws but God's. Then, whenever an experience begins defining your worth, ask, what rule am I treating as though it has the power to define me? Take responsibility for what happened. Leave the invented verdict out of it.
Carry this gently into your day. Notice what you are seeing. the meaning your mind may be adding, and the possibility of another way to look at it. Let today be a small practice in awareness, curiosity, and seeing differently. And when you are ready, return tomorrow for the next step in 365 Miracles of Change.